Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I just want to take you along while I do my exercise. It's been long since I did my exercise, so today I just felt like doing it and see how my body will react. Here in the village, sometimes it is very hard to get a gym, and if you get one, maybe it's very far from where you live, or it is very expensive. And so the first time I came here, I used to go to the gym when I was living in the city, but now when I came here, it was very hard to find a gym that is near your place, so you end up spending more on the gym. And so that is the reason why I started doing exercise here in my home. And so it has been a very good journey, and I always try as much as possible to try and do some exercise in the morning. Sometimes I run when I take my child to school, and so when I come back I run for like 2 kilometers or 3 kilometers. So but I've not run for a while now, so that is the reason why I said today let me just do some warm-up and just a few exercise just to test my body, if my body will respond well. So I know tomorrow morning I'll be having a lot of aches, but I will try as much as possible to also do tomorrow some exercise so that I can also help my muscles. So that is what I'll be doing today morning. And please continue watching my videos, and thank you also for the love and support that you've shown by watching my videos and also commenting. It is encouraging when you get to see people continuing to watch your videos. So thank you so much. And now this is the worst exercise that I always do. It is always so hard for me to do burpees, and sometimes I try and skip it. And I remember one day my gym instructor told me that exercise that you always don't like doing it and you always like to skip it, that is the exercise that helps your body. So no matter how hard burpees are, I always try as much as possible to do it, because you can also see on my face how tired I was. So until I had to take a short break and take some water. So that is the reason why I try as much as possible to do the burpees. But I think also I'm just going to work on my diet also. I've been eating so badly nowadays. I've been taking a lot of starch and foods that have a lot of sugar and fats. So I think that's the reason why I've added so much weight. And especially I added so much weight during the December holidays. November and December holidays, when the children were at home, so there was no much pressure for them, so for me. So that is the reason, maybe that is the reason why I've added so much weight. So I think I'll try and work as much as possible to work on my diet also, and see if there will be some changes, because if I try and work on my diet, most of the time I always get good results. But if I just work out and my diet is not as good as my workout, I always tend to add so much weight. So I took shower, and then I went straight to look for some firewood so that I can make my porridge. I've made a video about the ingredients in my porridge. So that porridge, I need to cook it using either charcoal or firewood. So there are some dry sticks here. It is a dry season, so we get firewood at any time of the day. But if it is a rainy season, you just have to look for firewood either during the day and then store it in your store. So but now, because it is a dry season, you can also see with the dry leaves down, and even the sticks are very dry. So that is the reason why I look for firewood. The compound is big, so we get firewood from each and every part of the compound. And we haven't started digging because the ground is too hard for even maybe I use a tractor, but my farm is small. The tractor cannot maneuver through the trees. So I'll just get somebody or a cow to dig for us, or just somebody to dig. Here in the village, there are so many ways you can you dig your farm. Either use a tractor if you can afford, or use a cow, which is also not cheap, but it is affordable also than the tractor, or just use human manpower. You just get people and they just come and dig for you. The earlier the better. This time round, I think I'm late from digging, so but I'll try as much as possible this week to try and dig the farm. And so I also have ducks. I had many, but they were stolen. So I love rearing ducks because they are easy to maintain. They do not get sick easily. And so I feed my ducks with just the leftovers that remain in our home. So that's what I feed them. So it is a dry season, and the trees tend to shed the leaves. I think here we also almost have the 4 seasons that the trees shed. So during this time, the trees shed their leaves, and then before just the rain starts, the trees now gain the leaves back. So every day I try as much as possible to remove and sweep all the leaves and then throw them in the farm for mulching and also as fertilizer, because when the leaves rot, they'll be used as fertilizer in our farm. So growing up, I never used to like this part of the chores. When my parents tell us to clean the compound, it would always look like a very big task. But right now, when I'm now in my own home, I always see the leaves as compost manure. So that is the reason why I try as much as possible to just sweep them and then throw them into the farm. So I had also forgotten to give the ducks some water because it is very dry and there's no water. Even the well, the water has really gone down. So anytime I want to give my ducks water, I just get water from the well. You can also realize with the length of the rope, it is very long. So that means the waters have gone down. So and we know that ducks survive on water. So if you do not give them water, they will even die. So make sure that you have a spot, like this is where we built for them. We always put water every single day if it is on a dry season. But when the rains come, the hole will just be filled with water, with rainwater, and they always love this spot. So for breakfast, I just felt like making sweet potatoes. So I always have sweet potatoes on the farm, but this time around I didn't plant for the second season, so I just bought them. So they are the yellow fresh, orange fresh sweet potatoes, and also the ones that are white inside. So growing up, we used to hate when my mom would cook sweet potatoes, and would always think that if you cook for your children sweet potatoes, you're very poor. So anytime my mom would come with sweet potatoes, or we go to the farm and get them, we would be very angry with her, and sometimes would even refuse to eat the sweet potatoes. But now when you grow older, this is the healthiest food that you can take, because there are no fats, no sugar, added sugar. It is just pure health. And so I'll be taking with porridge, and that is my morning. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.